to be saved. He wants them to meet Jesus. So he goes right to them and tells them, hey, we found the Savior. And then we see that Peter comes with him, and they're excited. And Jesus says, I'm going to call you Cephas, the rock. We know that Peter is the rock that the Christian church was started on. And we see immediately that Peter is joyous, Andrew is joyous. And then the next day, Jesus is walking and he finds Philip and says, follow me. And Philip believes immediately. This is Jesus. And he goes with him. And then Philip runs into his friend Nathaniel. I'm going to say they're close-knit. And reminds me back at the VBS, and I'm bad with people's names. One young lady that got saved down here, when she got saved, she came forth, and she there was no doubt she was saved. And she said, I know my name is written down in the Lamb's book. And she said, I want to see other people saved. And she looked at all these other young people down here, and she led a prayer for them, saying, I want to see other people saved. And this is how we see what we see here with Philip and Nathaniel. Philip goes and he grabs him, and he wants to see his friend come to know Jesus. And then his friend is like, well, nothing good. What good can come out of Nazareth? But instead of getting upset, Philip just says to him, come and see. He keeps the focus on Jesus. Instead of arguing with him or getting upset with him or getting mad and stomping off, he just says, when he says, what good could come out of Nazareth? Well, he says, come and see. Just kept the focus on Jesus. And then we see that Nathaniel comes, and Jesus calls him over, and he ends up being won to the Lord. But we come to realize that it seems like more than not, there's more of the Nathaniels in the world than there are maybe the Philips or the Peters. But the point that I took from it is that both Andrew and Philip looked at their friends or their brothers or their families through the eyes of the way Christ sees them, and wanted more than anything to see them saved. Or the young lady down here, she was looking at all these other young people down here and saw the value in them and understanding just what it means to be saved in the eternal consequences rather than going to heaven or going to hell. She understood the value of each of those people. Amen. And she prayed that she hoped that each one of them would come to know Christ just like she had. And we see here with these men saw the value in their friends. And it's easy to see the value in your family and your friends, but it's not always easy to talk to your family and your friends about Christ sometimes. Sometimes it's harder to talk to them than it is to talk to a stranger. But it says here we need to do that. But it's such a blessing to have a church family like we have here, where everybody is so supportive of one another. Amen. But it's a blessing for me, for the Lord to open my eyes with this, to realize that everybody you come in contact with, you can have an impact on them. And to think that God looks at each and